to showcase your best work on mobile media. Build a stunning mobile presence with mPress.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. So before I start, I always like to do a little survey. How many people still do not have one of these? A smartphone. Do I get zero? Do I get zero? Zero, I think. Yeah, so every time I ask that question, the number goes down. So I want to see it again. My name is Shane, and I'm the founder and CEO of mPress. What mPress is, it's an online tool that lets users create, publish, and distribute their contents on mobile media through a mobile web app. Next slide. So starting this year, more users will access the web through their mobile device than through traditional PC or laptops. Everything in our lives, from SMS to email to social media, goes to the mobile web. Next slide. But if you look out there, 90% of websites still look something like this, or like this, or sometimes even worse, like this, where it has flash and just doesn't work. And unfortunately for these site owners, 61% of the users that get there, essentially they just leave. And they don't get to distribute their content onto those audiences. And when you can't show your content to the audience, you have no presence, you have no identity, and you basically don't exist. So that's a very big problem. To solve that problem, we created mPress. It's basically a web service that lets users create their own mobile web app, essentially by using our web interface. So right now, I'm going to just go through the tools and just show you how everything works. When you first get into the dashboard, you just select one of our hand-designed mobile optimized screens. Next. Once you select it, you get into our content editor. And here, you can edit all the tabs that's in that theme. And next slide. Select different tabs, next slide. And of course, upload your own media. Next slide. And then preview. Once you think everything's good, you just hit preview, and immediately you're online. You're published. You don't have to wait weeks to get App Store approval. You have your own mobile web app. So our target audience are content publishers, small business owners, and individuals that have their own websites. Our average, we do a freemium model, but our average pricing is about $10 per month. And with almost 300 million websites out there, about 100 million of those are addressable by us. So our total addressable market is at $12 billion. But that's just the beginning. What we're really excited about after mobile presence is once we establish identity for our users, we can allow mobile engagement. And what that means is marketing and commerce. Things like promotions, passbook, coupons, or even directly shopping recommendation through your mobile device. And just to give you an idea of the size of that market, it's estimated by 2015, $119 billion of goods and services will be purchased directly through this. And of course, with any big opportunity, there's always a large competition field. Here, I just list out all of our major competitors. And it's classed basically into three categories. There's the traditional website builders that use responsive web as a solution. And then there are also converters that take your website and convert it into a smaller format. And then we're kind of in the last category where we do dedicated mobile web. And what that means is our templates and interface are specifically designed and optimized for touch-based interface, which we think is the primary difference between us and the previous competitors. And we think this is the future. We're not building a temporary solution. We want to build a company that reshapes the face of the mobile web for the future. Here I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our founding team members. So myself, I graduated from Berkeley with a PhD in electrical engineering. Go Bears. I've been involved in startup for the last 3 or 4 years, and I've been involved with Mayfield Fellow, Startup Chile. Basically kind of worked with multiple startups in the valley. My co-founder is Roy. He's currently at CMU, also a PhD. And he's basically our front-end designer and full-stack development. And we also have a technical advisor, Wei Dong, who's had over 15 years experience building cloud infrastructure at Google, Cisco. Right now he's at Huawei. Next slide. So right now we just started raising our angel round for $500,000, and the majority of that is going to be going toward building up our team. Next slide. So that's mPress. We just released our private beta about a week ago, and right now you can go and request an invitation at mpress.me/beta, and we're offering, I think we have about still 2,000 left private invitations, and once you get one of these invitations, you'll get a lifetime free account. So sign up.
I was just talking. So I saw a lot of this kind of project going on, and you touched the competitors, right? But I still didn't see like what's unique about this, right? What's so unique about your product? I mean, it is a huge market. Like you're right. I mean, it is the future. Like how can you make sure that you offer something so unique that people just want to jump on board?
So I didn't have time to mention it. So majority of the competitors that I showed you are adapter technology. So you have a website, they take it and fit it onto a smaller screen. We don't believe that. We think mobile is a completely different channel, and you should create content dedicated for mobile. Of course, we have tools that let you pull in your data, and then we'll reformat that data. We have a lot of back-end data processing for that. But the result of our tool, basically, you end up with, it still exists in your browser, but it looks and feels just like a native app. And I didn't want to mention this, but actually, our next version, our apps actually work offline also. So once you load it, next time, it works.
Thanks, Sharon, for the great presentation. We have two more to